Hi everyone, Kevin here with Tavolo di Brahmana. On today's episode, we are cooking something from Feast, Food of the Islamic World by Anissa Helou. This delicious date ice cream covered with pistachios is one of my new favorite recipes. Anyway, this is a fairly simple recipe. There's not a lot that goes into it. It just takes some time. So for this recipe, I used my KitchenAid attachment, the ice cream attachment. It was a gift from my brother and his family, and I know that this is not going to be the last ice cream that I make. I've already had requests for peanut butter, for chocolate. I'm going to be exploring some orange ice creams, well, sorbets, but I'm really looking forward to getting a lot of use out of this summer. As you know, with the rest of the cookbook, I don't feel comfortable sharing her recipes. However, this one is published online, so I'm going to share it with you guys because you can find it yourself. It's shared on Epicurious as well as a few other websites. If you have the book, it's found on page 470. I just had to confirm that over there. For this recipe, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 4 cups of whole milk, half a cup of raw cane sugar, 2 tablespoons of rose water, 2 teaspoons ground cardamom, 3 cups of pitted dates, Khlass or Barhi, 1 cup heavy cream, and slivered or coarsely ground pistachios for garnish. Anissa's recipe calls for Khlass or Barhi dates. Khlass are going to have more of a caramelized flavor. I couldn't find them in any of the stores that I went to. I'm using Deglet Noor, and the flavor turns out just great. Whisk together the cornstarch and 1/4 cup milk. Put the remaining milk and sugar in a medium pot and place over medium heat. While whisking, slowly add in the cornstarch mixture. Bring this to a boil while still whisking. Whisking is an important step here. It's going to aerate the milk, providing a sweeter texture. It's also going to help prevent the milk from scalding. Nobody likes burnt milk. Let your milk boil for about 10 minutes, constantly whisking. As I was preparing this, my milk continued to boil over. All I did was lift it off the heat until it subsided, put it back on the heat, whisked, kept whisking. When it rose again, repeated the step over and over. It's a hot process. After 10 minutes, take the mixture off the heat and add the rose water and cardamom. Cover with a clean kitchen towel and let it cool. Once that's done, put the dates in a food processor and add your thickened milk. Process until the mixture is creamy. Transfer into a large measuring cup and whisk in the cream. Cover with plastic wrap and refrigerate until well chilled. I chilled mine about 2 hours. For the KitchenAid ice cream attachment, you have to chill the freezer bowl for about 15 hours. I left mine in for about 48 just to make sure it was perfectly frozen. It was the first time I used it, and it came out great. Churn the mixture in an ice cream maker following the manufacturer's instructions. Mine took about 30 to 35 minutes to get that nice creamy texture. After 30 to 40 minutes, your ice cream will be at soft serve consistency, and you can serve it now, or you can place it into a freezable container and serve it after it's cured for a few hours. I enjoyed both. I couldn't help myself. I had to have some once it came out of the mixer and then after it cured. One note about the KitchenAid attachment, do not leave your ice cream in the attachment and freeze it, as scraping it out of the container could damage it. That cardamom comes through, and since it's made with dates, there's fewer sugars in it, so theoretically you could eat more if you wanted to. There's 0 calories in ice cream, right? This week's episode was an easy one, but I hope you join me next week as we make ratatouille, or ratatouille, or ratatouille, however you want to say it. I don't care. It's a peasant stew, so join me then. Bye, guys.